We've got Dennis joining us here today, our very own video editor. He's going to take us through some very cool tips and tricks. Somehow content creation has become a part of all of our lives. So I'm very excited for the little tips and tricks, and hence to help make our lives a little easier and help run your business a bit better. And then just before we just get into it, for anyone who is not familiar with ClinicSense or is considering it, here is the deal. ClinicSense is an all-in-one practice management solution, and it is our mission to help you run and grow a successful business. So what makes ClinicSense unique is how easy it is to use. It's actually been rated the #1 ease of use software for 4 years in a row now, yay, by Capterra. And on top of that, it's the amazing customer support and all the tools available to help simplify running your business. The charting is easy, it's fast, it's customizable. It's also HIPAA and PIPEDA compliant, so you're absolutely covered. Scheduling is simple for both you and your clients. And invoicing, payments, and reporting tools help you feel confident about your finances. Also, a big plus, the marketing tools help you build and maintain really strong relationships with your clients to increase your client retention and manage your business reputation. If you're not a customer yet and you'd like to try it, we do offer that 14-day free trial. Give us a shout in the comments and we'll get you signed up. Now, onto the task at hand. I have the pleasure of introducing our guest, Dennis. Dennis is a business growth expert who helps businesses grow and scale their online presence using video ads, and email. I've worked with Dennis for a little while now, and he's super helpful, always got so much tips and tricks, and he's so patient with you. So I'm excited for you guys to get to know him a bit better. At the moment, he focuses on video growth for small businesses and helps produce content that attracts views, leads, and conversions. That's enough from me. Dennis, thank you so much for joining.
Hey guys, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, wherever you are watching in the world. Can I get a sort of a location? Can you type in a location so I can check where you're tuning in from? I see Melissa. Hi, Melissa. Thank you, Melissa and Paula, for the videos that you sent. Really appreciate it. So yeah, I guess today we're gonna go ahead and talk more about how you can market your wellness business with videos, how you position yourself with videos. So I think Nicole has a few questions for me, and then after those few questions, we're gonna go dive into the editing. So which is a lot of people have questions about. Okay, so does that sound good? So we have people from Calgary, of course, yeah. Paul is from there, Mimi from PA. All right. Great. How many people are on the call right now, Nicole, by the way?
I think we've got 8, not including us. So we've got a nice little group. I'm really happy to see everybody.
Nice.
Welcome.
It's great. It's an intimate group, so you can ask your questions later. All right.
Yes. Well, let's jump in. Dennis, before we get right into it, tell us how you got into this business. What inspired you to become a video editor, and what do you love about it?
So it's a it's a really long story, but for the short version is that I actually fell in love with storytelling videos and photos back when I was younger. Back when I was in the fourth grade, and my mom brought home a used camera, which was the Minolta 45D. It was a really old camera, but that camera, I was roughly around 10 years old, started using it. Of course, I used up all the film. My mom got mad, but ever since that time, I got sort of the bug to tell stories through photos and videos. So later on, I would continue to do that. I actually worked in corporate first. I used to be a desk job guy as well, but then I got sent to travel for my job, and then I had to buy a camera so I could take photos and videos. And then when I came back, people were asking me, how much does it take? How much do you charge to actually shoot my videos for my birthday, my kid's birthday, my parents' reunion, those types of things started like that. And then fast forward several years later, here I am, helping businesses with their video marketing needs. It's love.
Amazing. I love hearing how people ended up doing what they're doing now, and especially when you love it and you're passionate about it like you are. It's really cool. So thanks for sharing.
Yeah, no worries.
So what have you seen in your experience now with working with especially small businesses and their video marketing? How important is it? What kind of successes have you seen with people using video marketing for their business?
Oh, it's really, really important, guys. So the thing with videos, right? Because of today's super AI, everything is all around us. It's all digital, and there's a lot of noise basically. So whenever you're online or even offline, like you can see the advertisements on the bus, on the billboards, everywhere. There's like a lot of things bombarding you, right? So there's a lot of companies vying for attention. And if you are a small business and you want to, stand out in a sea of people who are just making noise, you really want to up your game when it comes to video, because video, like the medium itself, it lends itself to more engagement, just because video versus text versus photos. Video in those three mediums stands out. It's the number one, right? Because it engages more of your senses: sense of hearing, sense of sight, and it allows you to imagine things better. And when you can visualize a product or a service better, then you can engage more people. So I'm gonna rattle off a few things that right off my mind, makes video really important for especially wellness clinics, massage clinics, therapy businesses. Because number one, you guys, or the the whole industry for wellness is a visual field, right? It really lends itself to having the treatment center, the reception, the whole facade. Everything is an experience. It's a visual experience. And what's a better way to showcase this type of business to more people than with video? So you get increased engagement when you have video for your business. So they, we know this, and everybody knows this, but I'm going to say it over and over. I'm not going to get tired of it. Videos captivate audiences more effectively. It's just that. It's just a fact, right? And then, this means potential clients are more likely to stop scrolling if they see a video rather than they just see that. So, for example, if you on the Facebook feed or whatever feed, right? If you just have a photo there, people will more likely stop scrolling if they see a video than if they just see a piece of text or some photos. And then also, if you guys have websites here, anyone here has their own website. So, and also like a lot of reviews, because of, people who are using ClinicSense actually benefit from this as well, because not not only if they have website, they can cross post it. So all of the great testimonials, reviews, they can make those videos, post them on Google My Business and also on their website, because it helps your SEO in your area. So essentially, even if you have a business beside you that's also offering the same business, if they don't do video, your business is more likely to grow twice as fast. So I'm not pulling these things out of anywhere like in thin air, but they're actually true. I have the statistics to back it up. I have actual slides for this, but I'm not going to go through them. It's just that, yeah, using video, I can't really like talk enough about it. Social media traction, conversion rates, being more trustworthy in the eyes of your customers. And this is really big. Video helps to explain one of your best, services, like your complex services. If it's a multi-step offer, like if you have a treatment that involves several steps, several, different procedures, you won't be able to really show that quickly unless you do video. So I'm gonna shut up for a while because I know that I can lose control and just keep rambling on. But yeah, needless to say, Nicole, video is really important to businesses like this, especially in the wellness industry, because it's a highly visual field.
Amazing. I know, I think everyone can relate, even if we're scrolling ourselves on social media. It's the videos that we pause on, we want to hear more. You just get the information quicker and easier. So it makes sense. I just to quickly touch on, if anyone isn't familiar with SEO, in a nutshell, what do you mean by it's better for the SEO and better for the area? What
Mhm.
does that mean?
Thank good catch, Nicole. So SEO actually means search engine optimization. So whenever somebody's looking for, let's say, massage or some sort of therapy, or anything that um maybe going to a spa, any of those types of activities, like, hey, what they usually do, and this is probably what you do, is you use your phone, you pick it up, and you just, type into Google, you know, spas near me, or massage clinics near me, or wellness centers near me, right? When you type that in, Google is actually going to put your business higher if you have videos of your business. So essentially, that's the nutshell. If Google can show that, more information about your business, and you actually put that into your website or your Google My Business profile, then you're going to show up higher. And if you show up higher, you're going to show up to more people sooner, basically. So if you're in the first page, then in your area, you basically have a lion's share of the business that's going to come in if you do that with video. So
Amazing.
yeah,
Thanks
thanks
for
for
that.
catching that, Nicole.
Yeah, I know it comes up, and there's so many little words that we might not know if being in the business. So appreciate that. Thank you. All right. So what kind of, if we totally get the importance and how valuable it can be to us, what kind of content should massage therapists, physical therapists be focusing on, do you think, that'll help build their business and get more attention?
Okay, so this is a question that can actually open up like a whole can of worms, because you
Yeah.
can you can literally do anything with videos. But I find that one of the most powerful things that you can do for your business is word of mouth, right? When people are talking about your business. And this comes in the form of testimonials and client success stories. So that's actually what I do for ClinicSense, guys. So I edit a lot of videos for ClinicSense, and I've worked with Nicole, I've worked with other team members. Most of the videos that we do, the bulk of them are testimonials. So if you go to the ClinicSense website and you click the thousands almost, I think, of testimonials there, I've done a lot of those testimonials for them, because testimonials is just like doing the word of mouth, but you're amplifying the impact because you can share it online 24/7. Word of mouth, after a client actually, has a great service, a great experience, they can share it with their friends, but it ends there typically after that treatment, maybe a few days or a few weeks into it, because of course life moves on, right? Things happen, and then usually if they forget. But if you capture that moment, how happy they were with your service through a video, people are going to be more and more interested. So they're going to click the review. Remember, right? Who here has actually checked out a place and went to the Google reviews right away, right? I'm sure you're going to do that, like whether you're checking a restaurant, whether you're checking a dentist, or any other service, car wash, whatever. You always check if it has reviews, and reviews are much, much better if it's on video. So that's number one: client success stories or testimonials. Another way that you can leverage video for your business, like, to attract more clients, is to showcase your expertise. All right. So when you create educational videos, like how to explain like the common treatments that you have, or like, you increase your credibility. So people like you more because you're very open, you're sharing everything, and you're honest about the treatments here. And then also, yeah, you just basically grow your credibility, and then people just recommend you more because of the reviews that are coming in. So that's that: client success stories, testimonials, showcasing your expertise. You're also doing demos, right? So like, for example, if you're in your treatment area and you say, hey guys, today we're going to do this, this, and this. And this is how we typically do this procedure. By doing that, you demystify the process, and you explain what clients can expect during or before and after the procedure. This gives them the peace of mind and confidence that, oh, this owner, this person really knows what he or she's talking about. This is what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna try them, right? So there's a lot of other things that you can do to actually leverage video. But yeah, those are some of the most like they rank high. And I'm gonna mention one more. There are actually 11, but I'm gonna mention one more, which is virtual tours. So virtual tours is taking them through your space, like showing them this is what happens. This is where you will be received. This is where you will be waiting. This is where you will be doing your treatments. And also, you can also do videos like, you know, featured staff member. You can do that. So you just really make it more personal because, of course, we know that people buy from people, right? They don't buy from nameless, faceless brands. So the more that you can make your business more personal through video, like having a face, personality in front, and somebody's actually a real person, that's gonna cut through all of the noise, like I mentioned earlier, the noise of all the marketing and just having real people working with real people. So, Nicole, let me know if I'm talking too much, right? This is one of my passions, so you can clearly see
We love
that
it. We
I'm
love to hear it. I'll just give a
super
big wave
excited.
if you need to stop, okay? No, thank you
Yeah,
so
yeah.
much. Thanks for sharing. We do have one question, and I was going to actually jump into the actual filming when you're taking film, any tips and tricks you have. But Kayla, sorry if I'm pronouncing it incorrectly. How do you take a video without it being shaky? So let's just jump into when you're actually doing the filming. What are your tips and tricks?
Okay, thanks, Kayla, for that great questions. So I hope that you're hearing me properly. So the classic answer is really to stabilize your footage by having a tripod, right? So I've specifically actually went on Amazon. So this is an actual tripod that can extend. So I'm going to show you how it works, right? So there's a locking mechanism here, but this can actually extend. It goes taller, so can actually go much taller, and then it can go above the treatment table, the massage table. So Nicole there actually has the link for you guys. It's something that you can use hands-free, and you can even remotely turn on and turn off the video when you're doing the treatment so that it's unobtrusive to your guests, to your customers, right? So what's important though is on your on your tripod, you have a phone attachment. So it's something like this. It looks like this that actually attaches on top of your tripod. So it's much easier to show. It's actually already on Amazon. You can see the videos, the demo videos there, where you can make it turn horizontal or make it turn vertical. So depending on the type of content you're shooting. So for example, if you're shooting for Reels or if you're shooting for YouTube Shorts, then you're gonna want to shoot vertical. If you want to shoot for YouTube, like you just do the ASMR, right? ASMR videos of your treatment where you let them hear the sounds and they just the soothing music playing on the background and you're just doing the massage or whatever treatment that you have or the masks and everything. You can do that. You can just make it steady there. So my recommendation actually is a small tripod, not those big ones, because number one, of course, you want to make sure that you're not bothering the customer, right? So their experience is number one. Your video needs or your desire to market the business actually comes second in this case because you want to make sure they keep coming back. So that's really key. Have a small tripod. Anything that you can see basically, Kayla, on Amazon. Those are the links, by the way, that Nicole shared. So there's a small one that actually you can wrap around any pole, any shelf that you see it. It's in your treatment center. Anything that you can clamp on, that's a small one. The phone tripod, and then the 62-inch phone tripod, that's the longer one that I mentioned that goes above the table and allows you to shoot much higher. So yeah, those are the options. And I also included in that link a very small light. I didn't want to like blind people, make people feel uncomfortable with the glaring lights because they want this to become a soothing, relaxing escape, like, stress-free experience. So these are just some of the small equipments. There's a lot of other equipments that we can recommend, but specifically for our community, we want it to be as seamless as possible, not just for the customers, but also for you. So if you're the one doing the treatment, you're not the one filming. There's actually a remote that goes with this tripod. You just have to set it up with Bluetooth, and then you can simply press start and stop for them. All right. So that's a great question, Kayla. Yeah, we I can actually do more demos of it in a future video. But yeah, it's simply, I guess, too, how do you say, not enough time to do an actual demo, but I would love to do that soon, like in another date. Yeah.
We're already looking forward to it. Um, Dennis, can you also tell us, maybe you can help reassure all of us, because I know when I film content for whatever, for ClinicSense, for example, I know in the beginning I was also new to it and felt kind of overwhelmed with, do I have the right equipment? Do I have the right sound? Is it going to look okay? Is it going to sound okay? Is our phone enough? And, you know, do we really need all the equipment, or is our phone good and the tripod enough to get us started? Reassure us.
Oh, totally, totally. Thanks for that question, Nicole. So in any modern phone, whether it be Android or iPhone, anything that's actually around 3 to 4 years old or even 5 years old, like the technology within those phones these days are really, really good. Good enough to film, especially videos that are, if you have adequate lighting and if you just have good audio. So anywhere like you have good audio, I'm gonna give you tips, guys, for good audio that you can blend into your space. So as long as you have good audio, like if you need to talk in the treatment, usually you don't need to talk, but the good thing about it is you can do a voiceover, right? So you can do that later. But if you do need to talk, like if you're explaining something, then like you're explaining something with your face in it. Later I'm gonna give you more tips on how to do that. But like Nicole said, video is very easy to do. The barrier to entry right now is so small that it's ridiculous. It's how small the barrier is. But many people actually still make mistakes when filming, which I'm gonna give you guys like a rundown of. And later, don't worry if you don't have I'm talking too fast. I'm actually going to give you guys a list. So I'm gonna give you guys a file that you can use, so that sort of like a checklist, if how to make sure that your phone is on airplane mode, meaning you don't want to let somebody call you all of a sudden, right, while you're doing the video, those kinds of things. So there's a sort of a checklist that I'm going to send. So just ask your questions. And yeah, so a phone right now, anything that's 4 to 5 years old, still good. And also the microphones these days have gotten way, way better. So as long as you're stable and you're not moving around for your shots and stuff, that's still gonna be great. And especially if you have window lighting, those things are going to immensely help your shot. So yeah, later I'm gonna go through some of those tips as well. But rest assured, yeah, your phone is more than enough to make awesome videos for your business and attract more clients and make more money.
Amazing. And the trick, I think, with this, the imposter syndrome, oh, it's not going to be good enough. It's not, I'm
Hmm.
not ready. I think just start, just go for it, put something out there. And once it's out there, you can always try and do something different next time or something else next time. I can't just recommend people enough. Just go for it. Just do it. Just film something, put it out there. You'll be surprised how much people they just want to see you and what you're doing and what it's like. So go for it. All right.
Yeah.
So why don't we move straight into editing? If we're already talking about, the equipment that you need, what is the basic thing people need that you recommend once you've got your footage? how do we go about editing for someone who's just starting out?
Okay, so here this is the sort of the meat and potatoes for our masterclass. And although I feel so Melissa and Paula actually gave me some videos to edit. So we're gonna try to do it live, right? So first of all, so we're gonna try to simplify the whole process so that I think Camille asked questions how to not feel overwhelmed when doing the videos, right? So these are valid concerns, valid thoughts. So basically, you want to think of video editing like cooking, right? You want to think of video editing like cooking because we all know how to do it already, right? So that's also the mindset that I want you to come into this. So when you're editing, um, the best practice is to make sure that you have all of your ingredients to one side, right? You prepare your ingredients and your mixing place is either your wok or your, where you're cooking with the fire and stuff. That's where you mix things together and then you put it on a serving plate. And that's when you start eating it, right? So that start consuming the content basically. So you just simply go into this thinking like it's like food. So you organize your raw ingredients, which is your raw footage. So that can mean that you put them into a folder. So I'm going to show you how the basics look like. So I'm going to share my screen and um I have here, I'm just going to share my desktop. So let me know if you can see my screen. There. So So right now, actually, Melissa and Paula have been really kind enough to send some footage over. So let's see how much time we have to edit, if we have enough time. But essentially, let's go to Melissa's folder. Right here, we have different types of footage or ingredients. Think about this as ingredients, right? So video could be like you just think about it like video is a different ingredient. It's a different clip. An audio file or a voice message is a different type of ingredient. It's an audio file. And a photo is yet another different type of ingredient. So we put all of them into what we call a timeline. So I'm gonna open CapCut. So CapCut is a free video editing software. There's a pro version of it that you can use that is also very comprehensive. I'm actually recommending this, and you guys can actually use it both on your phone or on your desktop. But essentially, I have the pro version because I have a lot of clients, and the videos that you see here on this computer are all from ClinicSense. So basically, this is sort of like a ClinicSense library. But what you see here, guys, I'm gonna show you the whole working area, right? So when I create a project, so this is what you do. When you have all of the raw ingredients, audio, video, photos, this is what it's gonna look like. So I'm gonna transfer to my other screen, which is bigger. I'm just going to shift the screen to this view, right? Let me know if you can see my screen now, guys. So you should be seeing the CapCut interface. So this interface is pretty much just like all the editing software that you're going to use. So the same principles apply, whether it be a highly advanced software like Adobe Premiere, which I also use, whether it becomes like a smaller program, it's always going to have a preparation area. So this is where your preparation area is, like where you get all of you import all of your raw materials. This is where you put them together, and this is some of the properties that you will be playing with. So I'm gonna demo that, right? So let's just go to Melissa's um folder. So Melissa was able to send me um a good amount of videos that we can work with. So you simply go to the folder and let's do that here. Click on the ClinicSense Community Editing and go to Melissa's files. And here, as you can see, all of the different ingredients are laid out, right? So there's an image ingredient. We're gonna drag it there. We're gonna import that. And then there's that's one. So the image ingredient, we can preview it here and we can see the what it is. What is it, a photo? What's the properties? What's that? And then we can add more. So we can add all of the videos that Melissa sent in. So these are some of the videos that she sent in. So those are the videos. And then we simply drag it over, or we just click import. So it's same thing. And lastly, we have the audio clip, right? So, and of course, we want some music, right? So for music, you can use royalty-free music. I'm actually for this demo, I'm gonna use the ClinicSense music that we usually use for our testimonials, right? So I'm just gonna grab that ClinicSense music. So here are some of the files that I always use for ClinicSense, and I'm just going to get a copy of the music. So we have it. Let's get it here. So see, okay, sorry about that. Where did I put it? Anyway, let me just get any kind of audio, but essentially it's a song. It's just a music file. So later I'm gonna show you how to do it. But first, we arrange or we assemble the files that Melissa sent. So it's always as simple as dragging your file. So because we have a treatment process, we can do that in sequence. So the first video that she sent, we just drag it over, and that's her video, right? So, and then the second one, we just put it all here. Very easy. We just drag it over, and then that's her other video. So we're gonna see if the sequence is right. So we're just gonna scrub through, meaning we're moving through the timeline, and we're gonna see. Let me check. Melissa, are you watching? I think Melissa's here, right? Here, right? Um, Let me know if you're here. Thanks, Melissa, and shout out to Melissa for sending over the files. Really appreciate you. So there, let me know if you can still hear me. Um, Nicole, are you able to still hear me? I think
I think I can hear you, but there might be just a delay on the on Facebook. Let's give it a minute.
yeah. So yeah, on Facebook, I'm actually so guys, full disclosure, there's a sort of a a rainy season here happening in my place. So there might be some delays. Let me know if you can hear me back in your spot. But can you see my Zoom demo though inside of the editing software? Are you able to see that?
I think
My
we're
my
back on.
actions on okay. We're back? Okay, great. So yay, we're back. So hi guys. Yeah. Now let's go back. So let me know where I actually left off. But basically, I want to make sure that everybody got it. But if in case you didn't, we can always, watch the recording. So what I was saying earlier was you have all of your ingredients here, and you make sure that you're able to like scroll. So you're scrubbing through the footage, right? So you want to make sure that you're able to check the whole footage. So this is the shot. These are the shots. And then this is another shot of the treatment that Melissa shared with us. So for each of the videos, so again, like I said, we fix the ingredients first, right? Because some of the ingredients, they're not going to be perfect, especially if you're setting up the shot for the first time. Um, your face is probably going to show up, or, some of the shots are too long. Like for example, this part here. Nicole, you're able to see the movement on my screen, right? Like, are you able
Yes,
to see
we
it?
can see as you're
Okay.
scrubbing through the video, you can see her moving around as you move the
Uh,
mouse at the bottom.
Okay. So I hope Melissa is actually watching. It's probably Melissa on the video too, right?
Yeah, probably. I think she's on. I think she's just a little behind where we are, so she might not be live with us, but she is following along.
Yeah. Okay. So yes, Melissa. So basically, yeah, that's you. Um, and then you take off the parts that are extra, like that didn't need to be filmed because you needed to turn off the recording, right? So that's why during this part, usually what needs to happen is I would start the video frame where this part here, right? Where there's nobody yet, and then I'm going to use the scissor tool to clip, right? So just cut it here. The tools are here, like the split tool, right? That's how you do it. You press the split button or you press the letter C to sort of like snip or cut, and then you remove that part of the video. So this thing here, you just remove it, and then the video starts with somebody here, and then automatically this part here. So right, this is a good start. I'm actually probably gonna start here, and then I'm going to zoom in just a little bit because this is a great shot. And what I'm gonna do is, so this is editing, guys, right? You want to make your videos pop. So the first part of the video, so pro tip, if you want your videos to stand on social media, you want to get them to pop. So this one here, the moment that Melissa actually, you know, unfurls the blankets or the sheet, that part there, that's really cool. So I'm gonna zoom into that so that we can use that as a sort of like a intro video, right? So it's gonna be larger. So I'm gonna zoom in. I'm gonna pull the handles of the video so that it's large, right? It's gonna practically fill up the screen. And then this is gonna be cool, guys. When the video is sort of like it's scrolling through, right? You see that? So it's gonna ta-da! And then there, that's a good part. And then the moment that she steps out of the frame, we don't need that anymore, right? So she's done preparing. So we snip. So essentially, video editing is like sculpting. It's also, it's a sort of a process where you take things away until it's perfect. So you don't need to add so many things. You actually take things away, like this part here where she's stepping out, you remove it, right? So that's how you do it. So just let me know, Nicole, if somebody's asking questions inside the chat because I can't see them right now. What I'm seeing is the screen for the video editor,
No
right?
worries, I'll let you
So
know.
that's what's happening. Okay, thanks. So there. And then later on, we're gonna add music to this. So here, I'm just gonna center her frame because she wasn't in the center of the frame. Just a few minor things like that we can fix because we want to, video is make it just a bit appealing, right? So now that when we're scrolling back, see, it's actually looking so much better, right? So those are the adjustments that we can make. And then now this part here, because she was fixing that part and Melissa actually moved the camera, this is a great continuity with her file, with her other file, and she's fixing the blankets there. I'm going to use a large movement. So basically, when you're editing video, focus on the large movements that people will obviously see so that they know that there's dynamic motion that's happening. So I'm going to use this one, right? And then that's where I'm going to split the video again. And split it there and right click, delete. You can either just delete or you can have a shortcut that you can use. So when she folds it, right, you see it here, she starts folding. there. So I'm gonna use this motion of her hand here. See, it's sorry, Nicole. This is, I'm nerding out over this, but so when she starts to move her hand, she moves her hand there. So there's the motion, right? And that's how you do it. So essentially you go through that, and then Melissa's smiling at the camera. It's good. And again, we take off the shot, right? So that's how basically you do your editing. And split. So this is so easy, guys. Like, remember, anything that you can actually need to learn is so figure outable, especially with a lot of free software like these. So there's so many things that I can recommend, but so far, a lot of my friends who are beginning editors actually use CapCut. So here, um, there's a shot there, and there's a long part there. There, nothing's happening. So I'm gonna use this part where she's starting to massage her client there. I'm gonna use that part because of course here nothing's happening, right? You don't want to be static, but I'm just gonna scrub over there. That soft sort of um motion, that touch is really good for motion. Like that's what you want for video. And yeah, so that's what you're gonna do the whole video. So this is where you're preparing your ingredients. This is what I'm saying when you're chopping the onions, you're, making sure that the carrots don't have any bad parts, right? Before they go into the frying pan or the pot. So this is what happens, right? You do that, it's a good experience, and then it's a longer video. So if you're focusing on showcasing the process, you can actually decide if you want to keep this. But if you don't, then you can actually, you know, cut it shorter. But essentially, I'm just going to play it through so that this is a good shot because it's stable. It's not, it's not too bright. And some of the parts here where it sort of gets too bright, it's because of the exposure. I'm probably gonna snip that out just so that everything is even, right? So these are some of the considerations that editors are thinking about when they're fixing your video. So for this part here, like for this one example, there are things in the background. Guys, let me know if this is sort of like, dragging, because yeah, these are the things that we want to make sure that your business actually, becomes more appealing to your customers. So the frames in the back, we don't really, it's not relevant to the treatment, especially if it's gonna focus on the back or whatever part here. So this here, like that part there, I'm probably going to zoom in. I'm not gonna use the part at the top because I want to make sure that there is a focus on the treatment, right? So that's what you want to do. Even if you film it not so like spot on, perfect, you want to make sure that wherever you're pointing the camera, that's where your client is going to look. So this part here, again, this part here where she's being covered by the towel, I'm gonna use that motion and remove all of the sort of, we trim the sides, especially if you're, again, with the cooking analogy, that part there, a bit of trimming again, and move more a bit. So that's what we're doing for Melissa's raw video, right? So that part there. So, there's a longer treatment here, but you get what I'm saying, guys, right? So whenever you're filming, you always have to think how you're gonna edit it. Most people just film willy-nilly and say, "Oh, we're gonna do it in post. We're gonna we're gonna take care of that in post." But if you're a small business, it's always a better idea if you know what you want to film so that when you edit it, it's less work, right? Of course, if you have a video editor, that's fine. Like you can let them worry about it. But for the most part, if you're doing the filming and editing yourself, you want to think strategically what you want to film. So, for example, if it's a back massage, make sure that you have different angles of the special area that you want to focus on, right? So this is the file that we have from Melissa. Okay. So because the video is now 3 minutes long, it's not gonna like really pop out in social media. So if you're doing videos like these, you want them to be around maximum 1 minute long so that people are gonna be interested and they're not gonna scroll away. So this is a bit long, right? So what we're gonna do to make things interesting, we're going to include the audio. Yeah, that's the audio for Melissa. Relax and recharge therapy. We're gonna put it at the bottom of the file. So now, I'm not sure if you're hearing this, but she's saying, "Welcome to relax and recharge." Can you hear my audio inside of the edit, Nicole?
I can't hear any sound. I don't know if anyone watching can.
Okay. So guys, let me know if you can hear the audio, but I'm gonna reshare my screen just so that you can hear the audio, right? Let me see if I can do that. Okay. Can I share the screen?
I think we've lost your audio now, Dan.
Right.
There we go.
How
You're
about
back.
how about this? Yeah, sorry guys, I won't be able to share my audio right now, but I'm going to describe to you how this is shaping out. Okay. So for Melissa, she was saying, I gave her a short script to actually start with. And
Welcome to Relax and Recharge Massage Therapy, where your journey to relaxation begins with our invigorating deep tissue massage.
so she's saying, welcome to Relax and Recharge Massage Therapy, where your journey to relaxation and begins with a deep tissue massage. So we were sort of chatting with Melissa. I was talking to Melissa, and this is the audio that they sent me. It's actually really cool. So now that we have an audio that's actually only a minute long, now we can trim the video further, right? So
We got
because
that
of that,
audio, Dennis. Sorry to interrupt. We could hear it that time.
oh yeah,
Yeah.
you got it?
Hmm.
Oh, okay, okay, okay. Even the guys on Facebook
Yeah,
are
they're
able
saying they
to.
can hear it as well.
Oh, okay. Nice. I
Whatever
think
worked, whatever you did worked.
Zoom is cooperating with us for a change, right?
Wow.
So I'm playing it back, guys, right? So
Welcome
see?
to Relax and Recharge Massage Therapy, where your journey to relaxation begins with our invigorating deep tissue massage. Experience.
So yeah, we saw Melissa look at the screen. So we were just going to zoom in. And then we're going to snip that part off, right? Because it's no longer part of there. That part here, there where she's looking in. So I'm just going to, yeah, snip that part off there. Okay. So now we have something that works really well. I'm just going to make it a bit more engaging, right? So this is a longer video. So the way that she does the massage, especially if, you know, this is what a client wants, like those long strokes where it's really kneading the muscles and making them relax. We want to show that, right? So this shot here is too wide. So what I'm going to do, I'm going to go in, and whenever I'm changing my shot, so this part here where there's a large motion by Melissa, that part there, I'm going to use that and zoom in again, so that it's seamless, right? And guys, don't worry if it feels overwhelming. It's just the first time you do it, you don't have the knack for it first at first, but As soon as you do, it's gonna be really fun. Or you can actually, because you know how to edit, in your free time, you can do it yourself. Or if a lot of business is coming in because of the videos that you're doing, then you're gonna be able to hire somebody else. Maybe, I don't know, like somebody in your area at first, or if you like, you can hire people down the line. So this part here, I'm gonna zoom in to the, I'm gonna make sure that there's better coverage of the massaging motion, because that's what people are of course, that's what they're interested in. That's what they're buying, right? So I'm gonna go there. Okay. So now when the massage is happening, there is a, so this part from this wide shot. Okay. From that part, I'm going to make sure that it's zoomed in. So there, so see, it's zoomed in, that part there, that massaging motion. And then I'm gonna split it again, and I'm gonna add some of the shots from here, right? Because I want to make sure that, okay, that's a wide shot here. Because Melissa only sent one file for this shot, for this angle, I can actually try to play with the size so that it feels like, there's a different shot, even if it's just one shot, right? So play with that a bit more. I'm gonna look for a motion that's different from what she was doing. But of course, if this kind of massage, you really need to do it far longer. So now that I'm like this part, so I'm just gonna use that part. Okay, I hope Melissa's still watching. I'm not boring you, Melissa. So there, it changed angle. And then here, that motion where she's being covered. And this part here, I think this is the part where it's almost done. I'm not sure how exactly it works, but or maybe it's just being wiped down with the oil. I'm not sure. So this part here, from this part, the audio starts to be over,
Promotes
right?
healing and recovery, leaving you feeling rejuvenated and renewed. Thank you for choosing Relax and Recharge Massage Therapy. We look forward to helping you achieve a new level of relaxation with our deep tissue massage.
Okay, that worked out pretty well, to be honest. So I'm just gonna cut it there and take out the video here. So now you have a really engaging video of the deep tissue massage. So for example, if this is the deep tissue massage. So let me know in the comments if you're still like, if you're feeling overwhelmed still, like Camille said the other day. Let me help you with your questions if you're still there. Thanks, Melissa. I really appreciate you, really, really having fun as well. As you can see, like if Nicole actually leaves me to my devices, I'm probably gonna go on and on for several hours with this. Okay. So yeah, that's the process basically. So now we're just gonna add music. So since we don't have I sort of forgot where I put the ClinicSense music. I can actually, inside of CapCut, there's some free music that you can use, right? So go to audio here at the top, and I'm gonna just type in spa music or massage music. I'm gonna see if we can find massage. Because yeah, there is massage music here, massage and spa. See? Massage music. And because there are free stuff here and there's also paid stuff, but this one is free. Like, let's see how this sounds. Oh, so it sounds like water, and there's a bit of music. Can you hear this, Nicole?
Yes, we can hear it. That's great.
Wow. I'm shocked that it's working. So this is cool. I like this. Just for example, right? So I'm just gonna use that. See how like but it's a bit short. It's a bit on the short side. So we're going to choose something that's gentle music recommended for massage. Let's see if be honest, I like the first one better. Yeah, I'm just gonna use the first one. I liked it better. So these are the things that your editor actually thinks about, like all those things. And we're just gonna fade it out. So here, so that's just the music, guys. I'm gonna make the volume on the side here. I'm gonna make the volume go down so that
Dennis,
it
can
doesn't.
I interrupt you really quickly?
Yo, sure.
Melissa said she liked the guitar sound.
Oh, okay. Okay. I'm gonna go with what Melissa likes, of course. All right. Thanks, Melissa. I can't see your comments right now. I'm actually looking at a different screen. So this is what she likes. This one.
I think so, yes.
Okay. So that's the music. And then we are going to simply drag it over, I mean, under the audio file that Melissa shared. So in here, that's where the music is, right? On the right side, that's where you can change the properties of the raw file. So meaning you can make it louder or you can make it, you know, more, not so loud. What's the opposite of loud? Silent. Yeah.
Soft.
Make it a bit softer. I'm gonna decrease the audio for the music because I want Melissa's voice to pop out. And I'm going to make it fade out because I want to make sure that at the end of the music, it blends into her voice, right? So once we play it back.
Welcome to Relax and Recharge Massage Therapy, where your journey to relaxation begins with our invigorating deep tissue massage. Experience the profound benefits of this specialized treatment designed to target the deeper layers of muscle and connective tissue. We use precise techniques to release chronic tension, alleviate muscle soreness, and improve overall flexibility. The deep tissue massage focuses on realigning deep layers of muscle and connective tissue, making it ideal for relieving stubborn knots and improving circulation. With every stroke, you'll feel the stress melt away and your body unwind. This therapeutic massage not only soothes and relaxes, but promotes healing and recovery, leaving you feeling rejuvenated and renewed. Thank you for choosing Relax and Recharge Massage Therapy. We look forward to helping you achieve a new level of relaxation with our deep tissue massage.
So see how it's actually almost like a finished video, right? You can totally put this on social media. But there's something missing here. Okay, so in the live audience, what do you think is the missing ingredient, guys? Let me know. Let's get some participation in the audience. What do you think is the missing piece? Oh, Melissa says, wow. I'm really happy that it turned out great, Melissa. Thank you for your cooperation. So Paula actually sent in some videos as well, but let's see what time we have. But essentially, that's really just it. So yeah, Kayla says contact. What else? Business logo. Melissa, send your business logo. Paste it here. Like, send me a PM. Do it now. Put your business logo. Just send, we are on DMs anyway. Send it. And yes, Camille had it. Camille said captions, right? So why captions? So let me ask the crowd, why captions? Wait, are you still there, Nicole?
Yeah, we're good.
Okay. Yeah, I'm always afraid, I'm
Yeah.
always afraid because,
The storm
because of the
fear.
rain. Yeah, it's a fear. So Camille said captions, which is correct. So the reason is visual information. The reason is some people, when they're traveling or when they're like almost in bed asleep, or they have their babies beside them, like people with a lot of stress, lots of they see such a soothing video, they don't always turn on the sound. So they won't always, like Melissa said, they won't always listen first before they actually see the text, right? So this is why we need captions. And the awesome thing about CapCut, so this is a recent development, right? It's not really like only happened a couple years ago, I think, year and a half, where because of AI, right? Because of AI, like all over the world coming into the, our businesses, we need to leverage that too. So, um, now I'm gonna show you something that's probably gonna blow your mind, right? So here, inside of CapCut, and also the reason why I recommend CapCut, because it's free, but look at this. I'm just going to click on the audio clip here, and then I'm going to go to the top. So if you can see my mouse, it's moving at the top. I'm gonna move my mouse. So wait, am I sharing the same screen? What are you seeing, Nicole?
We've got your desktop with with the video clips.
Oh, okay, that's a wrong. That's what I was saying. Okay. Here. Okay. Um, what are you seeing now?
Now we're back in CapCut.
Okay, thank you, thank you. So this is where I'm just gonna do a bit of zoom. I'm zooming in here. I'm just going to do a sort of a fade in. So when you're clicking on a file, any file, you actually have all of the things that you can do with it here in the side. So I'm going to go to the top. I'm clicking on Melissa's audio clip, and then I'm going to go to the top, click on text, right? Click on text. And Melissa, I know you're watching, click on auto captions. So Melissa, of course, we were working in English, but if you were bilingual or whatever, I'm sure ClinicSense has a lot of other bilingual clients as well. You can use it with several languages. There's a lot of languages available now. It's crazy, and we even have Filipino here. They know that Filipinos use CapCut a lot. So it's here, but English is what we need. So, and it doesn't need to be the paid version. This is totally free. And then so choose English, or if you're in other parts of Canada, and you like you're parle français, and those parts. Um, Click generate, and this is how fast AI is. It's crazy now. Before, when this wasn't available yet, and I was already an editor, I had to do this for several hours. It was mind-numbing, right? But now that was it. And let's watch the final video, right?
Welcome to Relax and Recharge Massage Therapy, where your journey to relaxation begins with our invigorating deep tissue massage. Experience the profound benefits of this specialized treatment designed to target the deeper layers of muscle and connective tissue. We use precise techniques to release chronic tension, alleviate muscle soreness, and improve overall flexibility. The deep tissue massage focuses on realigning deep layers of muscle and connective tissue, making it ideal for relieving stubborn knots and improving circulation. With every stroke, you'll feel the stress melt away and your body unwind. This therapeutic massage not only soothes and relaxes, but promotes healing and recovery, leaving you feeling rejuvenated and renewed. Thank you for choosing Relax and Recharge Massage Therapy. We look forward to helping you achieve a new level of relaxation with our deep tissue massage.
So you see, that was one click, and you have your captions. I actually caught a mistake. So it's not gonna be perfect, but this is like 98% almost like really perfect, right? So basically, what we need to do now Again, pop quiz for the audience watching. What do we need to do now? So we're gonna do a quick run of the caption. Let's to see if there's a mistake. Spelling mistakes. Usually spelling, if it's English, they have it perfect, but sometimes they don't get the conjugations, or sometimes they think it's a different sentence. So improving circulation, every stroke. Here, you'll feel the stress melt away, and then it's not in your body if you're so it should be, and you'll feel the stress melt away and your body unwind. So that's where you change it. As simple as that. So now we want to make sure that there's it doesn't so that we want to make sure that the captions do not obscure the place where we're trying to show the treatment, right? We don't want to do that. We want to make sure that it's not blocking the actual thing we want to show. And we also want to make sure that there's enough contrast. So I'm gonna just fix this. Welcome to relax and recharge. We're gonna, put the proper nouns here, the proper names. These are things that you have to also, just OCD stuff. If you're OCD, you're gonna be a good video guy, video marketer, because if you need other people to be OCD for you, that's what you want to look for in a person who wants to, edit your videos, an OCD person. So welcome to, okay. So Nicole, let me know if I'm overshooting our time, right? I know that we're past 1 hour, but if everybody in the call still wants to know how this is done, how the sausage is made, just type in we're here and we're still watching and I can continue. But if you guys are not, if you want to move on, we can move on to other questions. But essentially, this is what happens when you have a video for your business, right? Or journey for relaxation, deep tissue massage. So I'm going to actually capitalize it. Some of those small things that you want to make sure that is really there, because this is an actual service, deep tissue massage or whatever name that you want to put it. And then here is the last thing that I'm going to do with this. So I'm going to move the captions, right? I'm going to move it here and make it a bit wider so that this is where you don't obscure any of the shots from earlier. And I'm gonna apply it to all so that now all of the shots are in the top. And then I want to make sure that the captions have like they look better, right? They contrast better. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna pick a template here at the bottom, at this side. I'm just gonna choose, what's your brand colors, Melissa? Can you check Nicole if she has some brand colors there? Thanks, Kayla. Paula says I'm good. Camille says all good. Nicole, are you still good? I think
We're
I
still
think
good. We're
you're
still good. I think we can
okay.
maybe, as we if we finish Melissa's video, I think that's awesome. People can get a nice round idea, and there's a
Yeah.
couple questions we can go through after
Oh
that,
yeah.
and then I think we're perfect. Thank you so much.
Thanks. Thanks, guys. I appreciate you. Like it's not every day. So Melissa has a purple or fuchsia vibe that she's going for. So in the editor, we can, so here, right? Let's look at the purple or fuchsia. So maybe let's see if this works, or let's see if I'm gonna change a few more things. I'm gonna Melissa, you and also Nicole, you can help me out if I'm a bit which is fuchsia. I'm not sure which is actually just I'm gonna just do a light purple, right?
I think it's like a
With the
pink, right?
stroke.
Oh, I'm sorry if I'm wrong.
Yeah, maybe. So let's just for the sake of this exercise, Melissa, I'm just gonna pick something like this. And something with let's see if it works. Welcome to relax and recharge. All right. Let me know if the color is popping for you, Melissa. Let me see. Let's check the comments. That works. Oh, this is really cool. Thanks, Melissa. So now that would like let me just do a run through of that. This one, experience here. Experience the profound benefits. This thing is actually just it's jutting out of the, it's not it's just this experience and
Experience the profound benefits of this specialized treatment designed to target the deeper layers.
okay, so of I'm sorry, Melissa, I'm just being OCD. And this is gonna take longer, but yeah, so I'm gonna put it in here, the experience. I'm gonna make it in here, but I'm gonna delete this part and I'm gonna make this longer. So it looks like this.
Experience the profound benefits of this specialized treatment designed to target the deeper
There,
layers
that's much better.
of muscle and connective tissue. We use precise techniques to release chronic tension, alleviate muscle soreness, and improve overall flexibility. The deep tissue massage focuses on realigning deep layers of muscle and connective.
Okay, so now, very important, guys, for marketing your videos. At the end of your videos, always, always, always have a call to action. Just like what we have here in ClinicSense, like our call to action is usually to subscribe to the software or join us in the community or get your emails. For your businesses, for your massage therapy clinics, you want to have a call to action. So what is your call to action, Melissa? Let me check what Melissa wants in the comments. See, so my voice doesn't sound as cringy as I feared it might. Yeah, it's usually a fear that is typically, not true because people actually have what's called vocal dysmorphia because we sound different because we're saying it. Like the way that the sound reverberates in our skull actually doesn't sound the same when we're talking to somebody else. So it's sort of like a different feeling that we have, like something's not sounding right. It's actually okay. All right. So Kayla says your voice is lovely. Oh, see? That's also a fact. So let's check what her okay. So for this part here, um relax and recharge. So this is her page for clinic. So she's inside of ClinicSense and she has a book appointment. So we're gonna use book an appointment. So book an appointment today, and then we're just gonna use her business here. Relax and recharge massage therapy. So as much as possible, when you're linking to your site and you're finishing up on your videos, you want to have a color match so that people will feel that it's a seamless experience. So that when they come here, they see a linking color, same font, same color, and it's going to, you know, what are you seeing right now, guys, by the way, Nicole? Are you seeing the CapCut or
We've got CapCut.
oh, okay. So I always keep making a mistake with the sharing. So here. So basically, Melissa sent us this link. So she sent us a link here that's actually pointing to her ClinicSense booking page, right? And what I was saying earlier is we want to match the colors and the fonts so that people will feel that if they click that link, so you're gonna put that link on your maybe at the bottom, so you need to shorten that link because Melissa earlier was here she had dot Melissa Hampson RMT dot clinicsense.com. So that link is a bit long, right? So if you put that on the video inside of CapCut, that's going to be harder to do. So what you're going to do is you're just going to put a call to action that says, book your appointment now. So as simple as that. So you're just going to say, book your appointment now. So I'm going to go back to CapCut, and at the end of the video here, so at the end of the video after Melissa talks,
with our deep tissue massage.
okay, here at the end of the video, okay, I'm just going to make it fade out. So I'm just going to drag the effect and make it fade out.
Massage.
There. So now that it's black, in this part, okay. So this part, we're going to add another piece of text, right? So we're just going to add text here, and I'm going to press the button that says add text, and then I'm going to type it here. So this is the text. I'm just going to add it here on the top. I'm going to drag that text, and I'm going to say, book your appointment now. So I'm going to do that. And then we're going to make sure that it looks like her actual box inside of the ClinicSense website, right? So we want to make sure that it's sort of like, it feels like it's the same color. Okay, so you change that color, and I think it was a bit reddish. I'm not sure. I think it's that, and make it a bit like the same box, and make it a rounded rectangle, which is sort of the same. And then, Melissa, do you have a logo for your business? Can I check if you have a logo? So yeah, I'm just gonna, there you go. So I'm going to your website. It says here that I don't see a logo, but basically, if you have a logo, it's easier to, I'm just gonna put it there, right? So we are going to export this video now, but later you can still PM me, Melissa, with your logo, and maybe we can make a little more tweaks. And essentially, that's how the sausage is made. All right, guys. So I'm gonna render it now. I'm gonna make this sort of make it shorter, right? And it's around 1 minute, 3 seconds, which is perfect. So this is what it looks like now. Okay, so book your, okay. Okay, so it's now looking like this. Gonna play it back.
Relaxation with our deep tissue massage.
So I'm gonna put it here,
Welcome to
here in this part. Deep tissue massage.
our deep tissue massage.
So I'm just gonna make sure that this one fades out so that the video doesn't abruptly cut out of the frame, right? Here, you need to have a fade out effect. Okay, there. You put the fade out here. So here, fade it out. And there. Let me see if let me know guys if it's can you see the fade out? Okay. So that's how it works, guys. So I'm gonna render this and later, the rendering takes a bit of a few minutes, but I would like to open the floor for more questions. Right? Thank you so much, Nicole, and everyone for watching the video editing demo. And as you can see, that video there, it used to take editors hours and hours just to do that. But because captions are so important, that factor alone, that free option alone inside of CapCut is like a game changer for many small businesses, especially if you're doing it yourself at the first stages. Of course, you wanna be able to, not worry about all of the details like I was worrying for you earlier, Melissa. But yeah, that's how an editor actually thinks. So if you don't want to be overwhelmed, again, some of my biggest tips are, so let me give you first the mistakes that you want to avoid before you actually shoot. Okay? Is this that's gonna be the next question probably from Nicole. Most
You
likely.
beat me to
Okay.
it.
Yeah. So this is yeah, because a lot of the things in editing is really just taking off the first part and the last part, as you saw Melissa, right? Just snipping off the parts where you don't want to show up on the video. And a lot of it is just like pressing a few more buttons for the captions, moving some of the captions, and if you have some other photos like you want to showcase, um, it's really all about how you capture the original footage, right? So so here are a few tips, right? So things that you should make sure. Before we give you the things that we should avoid, the things that you should make sure that you have a full battery, right? If it's on your phone, if you know that you're gonna film for a longer period, like let's say a 30-minute treatment, and you don't want to get interrupted, make sure you're plugged in, right? So make sure you're plugged in. And if you're plugged in, make sure that the wires don't stick out, like where it could trip somebody up. Make sure that it's really, like you make sure that the wires are not like scattered all over the floor because sometimes it happens. And you want to make sure that you put your phone on airplane mode, right? And another tip that you can do is you can if you have you can put carpets on your floor to make it sound more professional. Like it sounds a lot better if you have carpets because it can dampen any noise from around the room, or if you have a noisy environment, the carpet can eat up a lot of noise, right? And yeah, make sure that if you need power, you have those sockets where the socket itself, the extension cord itself, has its own switch. That's the one you need because you want to make sure that if you're filming a lot, you're just gonna turn it on and off. You're not gonna move that extension cord a lot. Okay. So also if you want to sound better, because here's a sort of like a weird quirk with great videos. If you have good audio, it usually trumps mediocre video. So as soon as you have good audio, if you're talking on camera or if you have voiceovers, if you just have like solid audio, it actually makes your video a lot more like engaging. Even if a lot of people, look for the captions, if they do listen to your video with good audio, um, you're going to be like way, way ahead of so many other businesses out there, right? So after you find out like in your setup, like you like this shot, make sure you just put everything there, like, and it's unobtrusive, like maintain that cohesive look that, because in your branding, if you want to make sure that you have the same look, you want to have shots that are like typically from the same angle, so that when people are scrolling on social media, Facebook Reels, IG, oh, this is the room that you notice this on other influencers, right? Like the doctors always have the same shot, the same angle. Some of the massage therapists, like the chiropractors, like they're always starting with the same shot. So that's what you want, so that people are familiar with you. And always test a recording before doing the long recording. So maybe do a few seconds and listen to it, see if it's actually good, and then you can finally do the long recording, right? So here are the tips to avoid, or the things to avoid when you are um working with shooting video. So again, I'm gonna show you guys. So here's another thing that you can use. This is let me show you here. This is something that, let me see if Nicole, can you see this microphone, that this thing on my camera here?
Yeah, we can see it.
Okay, so I forgot to send the link, but I'm gonna send it later. But essentially, if you have something like this, it actually makes your mobile phone sound better, because it's a dedicated bigger camera. I mean, bigger microphone than the one that's a really small microphone that's here in the top of your phone, right? So if you have like this, it's around 30, $20, but it really helps with capturing better audio, right? So like I said, because great audio trumps average video, right? So you also, another tip, you want to make sure that you don't ignore background noise, meaning if you have an air conditioning unit nearby, there's that humming sound that's there. You just want to check if it's showing up, or if you can hear it in your video, right? And then unstable camera work. So we already fixed that, meaning you want to use the a tripod that I showed you here. So it can actually fold down very, very small. You can actually travel with it. So and you can extend it. It actually gets longer, and this legs actually also extend. Like it gets really tall really fast. But you want to have a small tripod. It's like a small profile, because you don't want to trip over it. And this is a hazard, guys. This is a clear sort of like an accident hazard. And that's why I usually want to position them near a wall, so that there is a side or a corner that is not going to be, accessible by feet. So you want to make sure that this is off to the side, not standing, in the middle of the room, if you can avoid it. Okay, because you're focusing on the treatment, and sometimes you're moving, you might trip, and then the phone might fall. So this is very there's a sort of like exercise caution. Okay. And also earlier, if you can avoid it, avoid having too many things showing up on the screen. So like you remember how the picture frames, I had to crop them out of the video for Melissa? Um, it's important, because if people see so many things, it's also going to make them feel like, you know, it's cluttered. So you don't want to have messy or distracting environments. So if you have a treatment table there, just a simple shot, like could be a head-on shot or shot from the side, and it's not moving, that's fine. As long as, if you check the shot, there's not a lot of like flower vases or pamphlets or magazines or photo frames or monitors that are showing up. Like none of those things. If you can clean it up, the better, so that it's easier to edit, because nothing is distracting. And of course, we don't want long rambling content. So you like what we did with Melissa. I worked with her, and I gave her a sort of a sample script that she could base on, and it was a very tight script, and she described her process, deep tissue massage, and it was really just a minute long, and that's what you need. a video content that's about a minute long or less that keeps people engaged, makes them see what your service is, and you know, you make sure that it's really tight. Okay. And also at the end, if you neglect to put your call to action, because we're not here just to show our video, we also want to make money. We want you guys to be successful with your business, right? So that you don't go off and just make video for the sake of video. You really want to be here because you also want to make a great business out of it. So um don't assume that people are going to find you. You really have to make sure that's it. All right. And also branding. So the colors that we used, um we're going to make sure that we use them consistently all throughout our other videos. All right, so those are on top of mind, some of the things that you need to make sure that you you avoid, like don't no rambling, no, make sure that you have a CTA and all of those things. All right.
Amazing. Dennis, I got a
Let's
few
go to
questions.
questions.
Yeah. Awesome. That was so great. I hope everyone's taking notes, or I know I'm going to be coming back to this video to get all the little bits of information. But we do have a question. We know that you should edit now your videos into shorter form, about a minute or so. But when it comes to filming, is it better
Mm-hmm.
to edit long videos or short videos? So should people be taking Camille's asking, are shorter video clips better for editing or are longer video clips easier to edit?
So as a filmmaker, speaking from experience, right? Generally we want the videos longer, so there's room to clip out mistakes, right? So that's sort of the rule of thumb. Like if you see any movie, like for example, any movie that like let's say Star Wars, what you saw on film on the movie screen was 1 hour, 30 minutes or whatever length that was, but they actually filmed 7, 10 hours of actual footage. So it's really long so that they could fine tune the end product. Now, if you don't have that kind of luxury to shoot different angles, shoot too long, it really helps if you have a plan, if you have a script, if you have something that we can focus on so that your content is tight. Like for everyone's information, guys, like I also work with Nicole on her videos. Yeah, she has a plan, like she has something prepared so that even if the first video is long because some of the things need to be edited out, we can tighten it because the raw footage is there. It's like just like a statue, right? It's like marble where you have a lot of things and then take off something, make it tight, make it more precise until you have something that is really working.
I know that was one tip you gave me. I would give Dennis my footage and I would try and make it perfect already. And he said, don't worry about it. Keep it long, keep it messy, and then we can edit it afterwards. So that was a great tip. It made my filming process a lot less stressful, a lot easier. Now I'm filming, I can just say my thing, get it all the footage, and then rather edit afterwards, rather than worrying about it being perfect when you're filming. So that's a great tip. There was also a question about CapCut. Is everything you showed us the free version?
Yeah, I showed it will actually tell you if you're using the pro version based on the sort of it's a small thing that appears. So all of the effects, all of the things that I showed you were inside of the free version.
Cool. Amazing. And then there was something else. Bear with me. Oh, it was a cool question from Melissa actually about CapCut. Can you add other clips? She's asking if you can add steam to show that the towel is warm. Can you add like little clips
Oh,
and overlays and stuff like that?
so let's see if there is a sort of a free asset for Steam, right? Because Steam's a bit tricky because the Steam needs to be transparent, right?
Hmm.
Because if it's not, then it's not gonna work. But let's see. I'm gonna go inside of CapCut and let's see if we have Steam. Let's see. Okay. So well, yeah, thanks Melissa for that question. I haven't actually tried Steam, but because it's you, Let's see if we can get steam. Let's see. So I'm here in the effects. Steam. It says here steam of consciousness. Oh, here, there's vapor. Let's see if vapor actually works. Okay. I'm going to add vapor there with here when she's lying the towel, right? Let's see if we can add some vapor on here. But yeah, you can do that. You can do it with CapCut. So I'm just gonna add here when she there. So now on this part of the video, when she's laying it down, that's where the steam should come out. You know, we want to make it look and feel like it's real steam. Let's see if we can do this. Let's see. Okay, let's see. Okay, let's see.
Recharge massage therapy. We look forward to helping you achieve a new
That's
level.
steamy. That's steamy.
So it's too much, okay? So we're gonna fix that. So we're gonna make the atmosphere a bit lower, speed a bit slower. And let's see.
Recharge massage therapy.
Okay, let's see. Okay, the effects. Here, special effect. I'm gonna make it a bit sort of less obvious, right? So that specific effect. So this is a free effect. If you don't see pro inside of here, um, then you can use that. So I'm gonna try a different kind of steam, right? So we're gonna try a different kind. Okay, let's try this one. So let's see. Okay, not the thing that we're looking for. Maybe just a bit of mist. Let's see if we can do mist. Okay, this one. It's too much still. But Melissa, you can definitely play with the effects. There's a lot of free effects here that you. So right now, because we're in presentation mode, I don't have enough time to actually explore some of the things that are here in the free version. So, quick note: if you are using the paid version, the pro version, you'll see the sort of badge here that says pro. So Melissa, for now, I'm just gonna remove the effect because it doesn't feel authentic. Number one, we don't wanna like misrepresent our services. So if it doesn't look good, I'm gonna just remove it. I don't want it to like ruin the experience. All right. Okay. So but yeah, you can probably play with some of the like make sure that if you see an effect, make sure that you don't turn it on way up, right? So that's how I would do it. I wouldn't overdo it, right? Yeah,
That's cool.
it looks like
That's
you're in a
helpful.
sauna.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We have one more questions about the captions. Camille's also
Mm-hmm.
asking if it was bilingual, does it automatically translate or does it do like both the languages, the one you're speaking and the one you want to translate to?
So because I am bilingual, I actually also produce content in my language, my native language of Filipino. Um, it is a pro version feature, but it does it really well, like French, English, because a lot of ClinicSense subscribers are in Canada, so there's a lot of regions there that have French. So that's really, really useful for you. So if you switch between languages, it's going to transcribe both French and understand also English in the same caption. But again, you have to check because that feature is very new. It didn't arrive like until a few months ago. So this is for me this is excellent because I don't have to like I can have clients that are working in Germany, so and they're speaking English, so there's no wrong spelling. But you do have to be careful still, right? So it's not not yet perfect. Sometimes it's actually going to give you gibberish if you're not careful, and specifically if you're saying words in a different context. So, for example, the word ClinicSense, it's a proper noun. It's a company name, right? So it might transcribe it as clinics sense, like two words, right? So
Yeah,
again,
I've
it's gonna
seen
do
that
that.
as
So you
well.
have,
Yeah.
yeah, you have to remove the space. So move over, Steven Spielberg. Yeah. Thanks, Camille. Really appreciate it. Right?
Thanks. That's amazing. That's so helpful, so useful. If anyone has any other questions, I think we're going to try and wrap up in the next couple of minutes. Thank you for staying with us, everybody. This was a marathon and
Yeah.
it was so full of juicy information. If you have any questions, put them in now. Otherwise, Dennis, where can people find you? Where can they reach you if they need help or have any more questions?
So yes, guys, I'm actually part of this community, and I'm not really going anywhere because I'm also the editor for ClinicSense. Like I'm working a lot with Nicole and the rest of the team. So if you have any questions, you can certainly just message me, like Melissa and everybody else who's already messaged me. I'm gonna send you files, and also I'm actually, I do have a small agency that we do these things. I know that you guys are busy and you want to focus on the business. What I want to teach people though is how to film better shots in their clinics, because if you do that, you're gonna make my life as an editor much, much easier. So that's why, yeah, whenever I work with the team in ClinicSense, usually do some meetings first so that I can help them set up their space. So yeah, I'm actually open for consultations. And some of my clients, I actually ask them to take a video of their place so I can make recommendations, how things are working, so that yeah, it's a win-win for everyone. So basically look at my profile. I'm available for just the PM, and I'm still going to be posting content on how to edit here in the community. I'm new here, so you're gonna see more of me like interacting in the comments, especially if you have questions about the video, don't hesitate to reach out. I'm really here to help.
Amazing. I've added your
Yeah.
form as well. If anyone wants to reach out to you privately, they can do so with the form that I've put in the chat. But otherwise, yes, he's in the group. You can reach out to him. We've got our little side chat as well. I don't know if you've all noticed our little side chat that was created when we made this event. So we can all chat together there, give each other some inspiration, some motivations for future videos. And let us know what you want to do next. I think we're onto a good thing here,
Mm-hmm.
Dennis. If you're up for another event, we can ask
Yeah.
everybody what
Oh
they
yeah,
want to
yeah,
see
yeah.
next.
So yes, guys, now that sort of like this is my first event, I actually do this a lot. I have a lot of trainings when it comes to video marketing. So in my communities, elsewhere, it's really something that I teach like very, very like openly. So don't hesitate. Just if you have questions, I can help you out. And if you're too busy to make your own videos, like do the editing, I know that this part is a bit tedious, as you might have sort of felt, even if it's a great program like CapCut, where a lot of things are fast. Just some of the small tweaks that you can make to make your video pop, those are the things that I can help you with. So yeah, just feel free to message me, and I'm gonna be here, guys. Don't worry about it. And also, Melissa, thank you so much for the videos. Paula as well. Melissa, I'm gonna send you the rendered video for your business. All right. All
Amazing.
right.
Thank you.
Anything else you want to have?
I think that's it. Let's wrap up. We'll continue this in the community and hopefully in our next event. Thanks everybody. This was awesome. Have a good day, everyone.
Thanks,
Bye.
guys. I hope to see you more in the comments and also in my inbox. Bye.
Bye.